Like this? Right, so who am I speaking to and who do you voice in Marvel Rivals?
I am James Mathis III, and I voice Black Panther.
Jordan, middle name Reynolds, and I'm the voice of Adam Warlock.
I am Daniel Marin, and I voice Namor.
And I am Ian James Corlett, and I voice Mr. Fantastic.
My name's Eli Mountjoy, and I voice the Winter Soldier.
My name is Alpha Takahashi, and I voice Psylocke in Marvel Rivals.
Hi, I'm Michael Scott Action. I play Noel, the main villain in Season 3 of Marvel Rivals.
So I was telling you this before, but that must be so cool because talking to you off screen, you're very, very nice. So how does it feel to tap into your evil side?
It feels good, you know. I feel like all of us have a little darkness in us, but we pull it back when we need to. But being, you know, the King in Black, it is my goal to take over the Marvel Universe and make it quiet again. Noel existed before all the things, and he was in peace and quiet, and then all of a sudden the universe existed, and ever since he's been trying to get his peace back.
That's kind of scary. But okay, so how much did you know about your character before you got cast?
So I'm a huge Marvel fan. I've been a Marvel fan since I learned how to read, so I know a lot about all the different characters. I knew Noel, but for those that don't know, he was recently in the last Venom movie, Venom Save the Last Dance. He's the main villain in there, so he was fresh on people's minds, which was great. So I love that interpretation, but as actors, we always try to bring our own special sauce to it, so I had that opportunity. And then I deep dive every audition as best I can with the information for the characters, because there's surface level stuff you know, but the more you can gather, then the more you can bring to your performance. So I watched YouTubes, I read articles, and I rewatched the movie.
So what was your reaction when you got the casting call? You're like, hey, we want you for Black Panther in Marvel Rivals.
I thought it was awesome, but I didn't know it was Marvel Rivals. Everything has a code name. I thought we were working on a mobile game, so I thought, wow, they're putting some really great material into some game that people are going to play on their phones. What a waste, too bad. And then I learned that it was Marvel Rivals, and it's just been amazing.
I love your outfit. Are you going to be cosplaying Psylocke this weekend?
Well, my friends Daniel and Elia are dressing up, and sorry, I started that trend thing. I told everyone to cosplay because I thought they would look really good, and they really do. So since I started saying that, I felt responsible to join their company, and tomorrow you might see us all walking around in cosplay in our characters.
That's amazing. So you're really the trendsetter of the whole group then?
No, I'm just the only girl that's around.
Okay, you know what? They need that female touch. It's okay. It's okay. I'm sure the fan reception has just been crazy over Bucky because I feel like the fandom has just been so into him for a while.
Yeah, there definitely was already an existing subculture from the 2015 MCU, and including myself. I loved it. In fact, the cosplay that I'm going to do tomorrow is, because I'm a fan, the MCU with the vibranium arm, as opposed to the Wakanda arm, or I was a fan. There was a huge fan base, so when I came in and assumed the role, there was immediately a whole legion of people that already loved Bucky, and I was like, wow, there's so many people that love Bucky, myself included.
Oh, that's amazing. I wish you were wearing it today. That would have been so cool.
I wanted to wear it today, but I wore it previously at the LA Pride Parade in WeHo with
Wait, I saw you there.
With Alpha. Were you there, or did you see me on the...
I was watching the parade.
Oh my God, I thought we crossed paths so many times.
That's so funny.
So I wore that, for like 2 hours. It almost killed me. I almost died. It was so hot. I mean, we were walking outside and stuff, but I mean, it was so hot that I was like, that's why I was talking about earlier, I have so much respect and reverence for the cosplayers. I mean, just what you're wearing right now, it's like, I'm kind of hot.
Yeah.
You've got a jacket on.
Yeah, I'm hiding it right now, so like.
Yeah, it's like an endurance.
It is.
Having to wear a wig, and I'm having a hard time staying cool anyways. But I run hot too.
Oh, okay.
I'm taller. I have a lot of Nordic genes, so
okay.
I need cold environments.
Okay, yeah, that's
so when I'm kind of in a warmer environment, so then you stack on a jacket and a metal arm, and
That's absolutely fine.
I'm over the top.
So what has been your favorite thing about voicing someone in Marvel Rivals? Because I feel like this game just blew up and the community has just grown exponentially.
Yeah, I just love that. I love what the fans, they have taken everything from who they ship to who they crush on to writing fan fiction to some risque art.
A lot of that.
Like, you know what I'm saying? Like that, I just, do your thing, have fun with it. All the way up to the hardcore gamers. Like, I come from Counter-Strike.
Oh my God, really?
Yeah.
Oh, I love Counter-Strike. Oh my
Really?
God, yeah.
Isn't the culture great? Everyone's so friendly.
Oh, so nice. The most positive community ever.
Yeah, really welcoming to feminine presenting voices.
Oh,
Yeah. But anyway, we'll play together, and I won't tell you to go to the kitchen. Deal?
Oh my God, that would be the nicest thing anyone's not done for me in Counter-Strike.
Oh my God. What was the question?
I don't know.
Yeah. I love what the fans have done.
I have to ask, what was it like when you got the call saying, hey, do you want to be in a video game? Or did you not even know it was for Marvel Rivals at all?
Well, we didn't know that it was for Marvel Rivals because when we get the auditions, it's all under code, so we had no clue. It was about 7 months later that I was at the aquarium with my son, and I was literally petting a stingray, and I had to dry my hand to pick up my phone. And my agent's like, hey, you got Marvel Rivals. I was like, when did I audition for this? And she's like, yeah, you're Namor. And I was like, what? Like the fact that I was at an aquarium petting a fish, it was just like bonkers. So it was amazing, yeah.
And I was at a stretch class. No, I was not. I had no idea, as he said, that it's all code names. Even when, I swear, this just may be my poor memory, but I walked in, I didn't even know it was Mr. Fantastic when I was doing it. It only occurred to me after at least a session when there was some animatics, and I could actually say, oh, that's that stretchy guy from Fantastic Four. So I'm a dum-dum. But yeah, they do keep it under wraps.
That's pretty cool. Okay, so when you did find out who you were voicing, how big of a fan or like how knowledgeable were you about that character? I mean, you were already playing the part, clearly, but...
Well, it's funny because there isn't a lot of Namor out there to like compare to or research and that kind of stuff in terms of voice acting, right? There was the movie Wakanda Forever, and that was it. And I remember that Tenoch Huerta did an amazing job with that. And so the description was sort of vaguely in that world. And, when I got the part, I was like, I need to read some comics to really get to know this guy. And I bought every comic. I came and I went to the cons and bought all the comic books that I could find, and I fell in love with the character. My wife is mad at me because I own so many Namor comics and Namor paraphernalia in the house. And then it's actually great because it informs how you play the character. When you have interactions with characters, like we joke with Fantastic Four stuff with Susan, but I know that there's a history there. So when I say the lines like, oh, Susan, you wound me, there's like history, and I know that. And I didn't know that without reading the comics. So now I'm obsessed with him more. I think he's awesome, and I'm so happy that I get to do it.
So for me, like this is an example of someone who's a professional. I'm like a technician. I don't do a whole lot of research. I look at the words and I go, those are my words. And I depend on the director to tell me where am I? What am I doing? And then I just do it. I'm like total instinct. That's my excuse. I don't know that that's really for all you wannabe voice actors out there, I'm not saying that's the way. I'm just saying that's my way.
I will say, though, I think this game has been perfectly cast, and that's not tooting my own horn. It's like Ian embodies Mr. Fantastic in ways that, like, he just is. Elia being Bucky, there's something about the essence of these characters that is in each actor. And, going back to if you want to be a voice actor, if you don't get a role, that role wasn't for you. When you do book it, that role is meant to be yours. So, you were meant to be Mr. Fantastic. I was meant to be Namor. Alpha was meant to be Psylocke, and I think it's just part of that actor's journey and stepping into a character like this. It's us. It's part of us.
And you play. Like, this is a huge difference, right? Like, I am not a gamer. The last game that I owned was probably NHL 2005. So, gamer, I am not. But you... I mean, you're the real deal.
Yeah, I am obsessed with gaming. I'm a comic book nerd, and I think to be able to bring that world and this world together is a dream come true for any kid that grew up with comics and gaming. And this is the best thing ever. Yeah.
So then, how did you research being evil?
I had to do bad things. No, I'm just kidding. I honestly pulled from a lot of the villains in the Marvel Comics universe and kind of blended that to make Null my own. Because at the end of the day, villains don't believe they're villains. They don't believe they're evil, right? They have their own intention, their own passion. It's like Magneto, one of my favorite villains. It's like, the equivalent of Malcolm X. It's like, we're just trying to get our peace. We're trying to get what's coming to us. And I think the most compelling villains have that story where it's not like, I'm evil, I'm going to get you. It's like, this is my goal in life, and I believe this is the right way to do things. And I think that makes every villain more compelling.
What has the fan reception been like for Black Panther? Because I feel like recently Black Panther has had this resurgence, and it's been great to see.
Yes, it has been awesome. I think the one thing I've received most from people is that they're tired of Black Panther hunting them down in the game. I offer my sincerest apologies, but all is fair in love and Marvel Rivals.
Yeah. Wait, so I have to ask, do you main Black Panther then?
I have once, just because I wanted to hear the work that I did, and to experience what I'd been reading about, and as far as how amazing he is, and they were true, as is Black Panther's aim, very true, indeed.
So what is your favorite thing about Psylocke? Like, were you a big fan of her before you started voicing her in Marvel Rivals?
Yes, and then not just Psylocke, but I was a huge fan of the original X-Men miniseries in the 90s, kid, yes. And recently, we've come to get to know Lenore. She is the original voice of Rogue. She's such a wonderful, wonderful person, and we really look up to her. And right now, we really strive to grow up or to become like her, because she's been voicing this character for a long time, and there is something that resonates like that to the audience. They feel something just by hearing her voicing Meshuggah, and I really hope that Psylocke can also become something like that to our players as well.
Yeah, I feel like Psylocke has had such a big fan base now, especially with Marvel Rivals, because I feel like we haven't gotten really good proper representation of her, and now we do.
Psylocke is not the most known character, even amongst the X-Men. When someone comes up to me, shows me an X-Men shirt, it's usually Wolverine, or, I don't know, Cyclops, or Storm. I love Storm. But since the game has come out, I think a lot of people have gotten to know her story, know her identity crisis, being trapped inside somebody else's body. Huge, long story, lore, yes. And it was a wonderful journey for me, myself, because the more I read about her, I learned that I only knew the surface of her story. And I dug deeper, and the more I read and the more I found out, I really felt sympathy, empathy towards her. I was like, I know her story. This is me. I have grown up between countries, and I've had that identity crisis thing going on. I don't even know what my accent is supposed to be like. So, and also today is a little bit darker, but I have purple pastel hair, and that's what I had when I got cast for this. So there's a lot of things within me and outside of me that I can say, I'm her and she is me.
That makes me so happy. I feel like the whole cast, it seems like everyone was just perfectly cast. Like, you guys really feel like you're a specific character.
Thank you. That makes me really happy. But I do feel that, I see all the other characters and their voice actors, and I can see them. I can see them cosplaying. So, it fits. It really fits. So, shout out to the casting team. They did an amazing job. Thank you.
So when you play, who do you main?
Well, Adam, obviously, because when I stream, if someone shows up a first-time chat, and God forbid, I play my wife, who's Storm. And I'll be trying her out, and someone comes in the chat, and they're like, even Adam doesn't play Adam. And I'm like, give me 5 minutes, So it's Adam 95% of the time. I do enjoy Punisher, aim heavy.
Yeah.
Hela, aim heavy. I'm only good with aim. I don't know how to do anything else. Phoenix is fun. Squirrel Girl is pretty fun too, because it requires a bit more precision. It's not just straight shot.
Yeah.
Tanks scare me because Adam moves slow enough. Nerf Adam. We've seen enough.
Yeah. Yeah, I can't play tanks either, but that's kind of a flexing. Oh, I'm good with aim.
A little bit. Look, I'm a washed up semi Counter-Strike pro.
Right. Yeah.
From way back in there.
Okay, yeah, you're right. Yeah. So can you replace all of my DPS? Because that would be great, because if they had any of that skill, that would be fantastic.
Just tell them to stop playing with the controller on PC. Oh. I love it. I love you, controller players.
It's very funny, because I just realized you try to take away his wife constantly in the game. So, what is that about? Like, is it awkward or?
I just
What
gotta
is
say,
that about?
it's because no self-respecting woman would prefer a wet noodle when they can have the wet king. Just saying.
I'm standing right here. He does this when I'm standing right here. Namor.
It's hilarious because obviously we've fed into it. We love this lore. It's so fun. Ian is one of the best people I've met, and I'm glad that this game has brought us together. We've become friends. Most of this cast, the people that I've met, we've become really great friends. I'm glad that I get to do these things with Ian. The first time I met him, I was very terrified because I had already been doing these jokes online. He followed me on Instagram, and I thought, oh my God, he's gonna see my videos. And then the first time I met him, I said, Ian, I have an idea for a video where you slap me, and he goes, I'm in. I'm like, let me
I just
tell
love slapping.
I was like, let me tell you the video. He goes, no, I'm in, I'm going to slap you. And that video's out there on social media. You can watch it. It's amazing. He did amazing with it.
Keep my wife's name out your mouth.
I'm gonna have to download that. That sounds great. I love that you were just like, I don't need details. Slapping, perfect. What is it like speaking Japanese too for some of these voice lines? I'm sure that has to be so fun because, I mean, obviously she speaks English and Japanese, but it's so cool to hear both languages.
Yes, that's my favorite part of this role because I get to bring in my true self. I speak English, I speak Japanese both, and sometimes I mix, and I get to do that, and even with a British accent. So it's just, and I'm a Shakespeare head. Is that even a word? I don't know. But I watch a lot of BBC, and I've done a lot of Shakespeare in my theater training days as a student. So that has come in handy for me. It's like, oh, great, okay. I can find this inside of me. I don't have to create someone new.
That's amazing. Oh, so you are just Psylocke, which is great. And it seems to me we need to have a Shakespeare Psylocke cosplay and costume in game then.
Ooh! NetEase, are you listening to this? I know they listen to the community a lot.
Yes.
Thank you.
Oh, so how do you feel about Psylocke having that amazing summer skin and the reception to it?
Can we see on camera? Is it there? Yes? Yes. That's her right there. And also, wait, Judy. Oh, yeah. Judy's there. No, I called her Judy. That's the voice actor's name. Judy Alice Lee. She's really sweet, too. But, like, yes, Luna Stowe. Oh, I realized that, like, her skin is not actually shown. Yes, you can clearly see her amazing thickness. I love that they brought this side to her. Like, they finally gave Psylocke a break and a little, like, tranquil moment to herself to play. Yeah.
Oh my God. Okay, do you have a favorite costume that Black Panther has in the game?
Ooh. I think my favorite costume of Black Panthers might have to be the salute to Bast. I like that one the most. I think it's got a tribal feel about it. It's just very natural, and since Black Panther does have the tightest cheeks in the game, I think that is a costume, that is a skin that accentuates his assets.
Do you think Black Panther should get a swimsuit skin?
I do think Black Panther should get a swimsuit skin. I think you should have to work for it, though.
Ooh, okay.
Yeah.
Wait, what challenges would you make players do to get that specific skin?
Wow, what challenges? Well, it would have to be something to do with Namor, because if we're doing something with the water and something to do with swimsuit, maybe something with Jeff as well, maybe something with overcoming that, maybe how many times you defeat them in your match, you qualify for the swimsuit.
So what I'm hearing is you really want Black Panther to get wet first.
I mean, hey, right? I'm okay with that. A little wet panther, never hurt anybody.
Wait, that's such a great skin name.
Yeah. I don't want to take away from the wet king, even though we know there really is only one true king.
What is your favorite voice line that you do for Black Panther in the game?
I would have to say I got it. I pulled it up because I was like, I don't remember any of my lines. And then it says, yes. Enemies beware. The panther is on the prowl. Enemies beware. The panther is on the prowl. So it's very foreboding. It's like, oh, where is he? I don't know where he is, but he's on the prowl. Yeah.
Sure. So my characters deep dive into the game. So the trailer is out for now, so that I'm not spoiling things. So in the trailer, Noel says, "To me, my queen in black."
like Born Again and Rise My Friends. I just like what Adam stands for. So one that, forgive me the voice, but in a world consumed by darkness, I will gladly be the light.
In a world consumed by darkness, I will gladly be the light.
Yay! I want to be better with Adam. The reason. That's true. Yes, it is very nice though when you get it and you feel that clutch. People don't recognize support plays as much, and it's kind of annoying.
I know, it's rough. It can be rough. Like I'm the voice actor. I was playing and I didn't want to talk for once. My in-game name is Daddy Dash Warlock, and someone recognized and like, oh my God, is that the voice actor? I didn't feel like talking for once. I just wanted to chill. And someone else is like on comms, like, well, if it is the voice actor, don't quit your day job, bro, because you're. And I'm like, I was like, wait, who's in the game again? You? Oh, me. Yeah.
What is your favorite line that you say in Marvel Rivals?
I mean, I have to say it again. My dear sweet Susan Storm, why would you insist on being with that fool of a husband when you can rule the world by my side?
Why do you insist on staying with your fool of a husband when you could rule the world at my side?
I'm not even going to respond to that, and I'm going to say I've seen many things in the cosmos, but I've never watched the Fantastic Four movie. And obviously, fantastic is, it's short and sweet. I've seen wonders out there in the cosmos few humans will ever behold.
What is your favorite line in Marvel Rivals that you voice? Is it again?
I mean, it's the funnest line, and oh, I'm dangerous, but it's very costly because I'm doing full volume. So at conventions and signings and stuff, everyone's like, "Can you do it? Can you do it? Can you do it?" And I'm like, and at the end of the day, I'm like, really. But Bucky has tons of lines that are so meaningful and really insightful and deep, and there's ones. It's like. The past may be uncertain, but if we don't win this, the future is very clear.
My past may be pretty cloudy, but if we don't win this, the future is pretty clear.
And I just love this perspective that he has of he's so old, he's 108 or whatever years old, has seen so much trauma and so much damage and pain and torture in his past, and he just wants to get over that and become a better person and let that go and be able to live life and enjoy it. And so he's got these lines that you go, he's lived a painful, miserable life, and yet he still has the will to go on and want to be a better person and go through what it takes to make that one incremental 1% change, which just takes a long time. So he's a really inspiring character to me.
Oh, I feel like that is the most meaningful thing that I love about voice actors is they put into the character a piece of themselves. So it seems like you shared a lot with Bucky.
That's right. I think that NetEase and Marvel did a marvelous job casting, because now that I've become friends with good friends, close friends, Jordan, Daniel, Alpha, James, I could just go down the list. The more I get to know them, the more I'm like, you are Black Panther. Or you are Psylocke, you are Namor, and I am Bucky. And so far as having a lot of trauma in the past and trying to let go of that and wanting to be a better person, and so it's not me putting on a jacket. It is part of me, and I think that's what acting should be, storytelling should be. It's a part of me and the character, and I'm honored to be able to put him into Bucky.
That's amazing. Okay, so this is a little less serious question, but. Are you a cat person? Because Bucky is a cat person.
Not only am I a cat person, I'm a triplicate cat person. I have 3 little monsters at home, and I had them before I even knew that Alpine existed. So when I found out, I was like, no way, dude, this is kind of meta. Now it's getting weird, you know? But, and now that they got like the little charm that you can get in a game, I'm like, I must have it. But I don't know how to get it. I haven't had a chance to play. It's been all of this all the time, which is great, but I must have it.
Marvel Rivals, please give it to him. Give him the cat.
What's a guy got to do around here?
Maybe we should put Bucky in a cat cat boy outfit.
You know what's funny? So Daniel and I stream, and we're both also in Call of Duty. And he's a playable character, Gus, and one of his skins is a cat. So
That's his skin.
that's his skin.
I almost bought that.
It's great. So now we run around as the Pussy Patrol, and we wear little ears.
I love that.
And so we'll play Rivals, and then we'll switch over to the game that we're both in. It's amazing. It's like Alpha and I. We're both in Cyberpunk. There's a lot of crossover, but we would not have known this unless the Rivals family brought us together and has been as successful and popular as it has, so that we have to show up together, and then we get to interact and go, you know what, I actually really like you as a person. So that's been a whole silver lining in this. We're making genuine great friends from this.
Yeah, that makes me so happy for y'all. Everyone has been so positive about everyone else. The only thing is, I wish people could be that positive in game, but
That's the truth. And then you go, in every part of every facet of life, everywhere, you're going to have the a-holes, and then you're going to have the people that just want to have fun. What's great about our streams is we got such a cool community already that when you get those haters come in, because haters going to hate, they get kind of weeded out. Like they start talking all this crap, and people are like, not here, bro. And it's usually a bro. and they just kind of, and then they just weed themselves out. And it's like, okay, why shouldn't we just enjoy this game? It's an amazing game, just like life. Why shouldn't we just enjoy this trip and take care of each other and raise each other? Life is hard enough. We don't have to throw a bunch of acid all over each other. Let's have a great time. And that's what we try to make our streams.
Well, you heard it here. Bucky says no bullying, so watch out.
Or you'll get it again.
Thank you. That was perfect.
It slides.